Hey, ladies of the Dabbleverse, I'm good at eating pussies.
Mumbling Nick in the back room, glary. Cool pineapples rules too strict to bear. It's the C-said kick, you've got some flair. Time to break the chains and take the air. I will try my best, won't let it rest. With a mic in hand, I'll ace this test. From the shadows to the limelight's crest, I will try my best. Yeah, I'll try my best. Yeah, I'll try my best. Nick's voice stumbles, but the words ignite. In the chaos, truth takes flight. No more scripts, no boss in sight. He's got his dream, he'll do it right. I will try my best, won't let it rest. With a mic in hand, I'll ace this test. From the shadows to the limelight's crest, I will try my best. Yeah, I'll try my best. Yeah, I'll try my best. Nick's voice stumbles, but the words ignite. In the chaos, truth takes flight. No more scripts, no boss in sight. He's got his dream, he'll do it right. I will try my best, won't let it rest. With a mic in hand, I'll ace this test. From the shadows to the limelight's crest, I will try my best. Yeah, I'll try my best. Interviews roll, stories unfold. Mumbling no more, his voice turns bold. Mr. C cheers from the sidelines cold. Ain't no pineapple left in the cold. Now the studio's his, the future bright. Nick's own podcast is guiding light. No more whispers, his tone takes flight. He's soaring now with all his might. Yeah!
Taz, if you want me to go down on you, I will. I'll try my best. I will try my best. As they say, that's all I can do. I don't know why I'm trying to talk with a southern accent. Sorry, y'all. Hey, everybody. It's OG Mumbling Nick, a little impromptu stream. Just trying to get a little practice in here and there, but I hope this topic hasn't been beat to death, but we got some interesting X posts by the great penis Wrinkle yesterday, and what I found even more interesting was Joey C's reaction to it. Nick's carpet cleaning services. Yes, thank you. What's going on, clipping and dipping? Good to see you. Yeah, so all right. I hope, like I said, I hope I'm not beating this MSIP Joey C topic to death here. We're going on day 8, but I almost feel like this is the Dabbleverse. The Dabbleverse's version, like a virgin. Ooh, sorry. Version of the Epstein files, almost, in that shit just don't make sense. Something's going on and it just doesn't make sense. And Joey's almost like Trump in that he wants this to go away. You know what I mean? He oh, Brent, I would always send Rochi the link if he shows up and he wants it. Absolutely. Yeah, it's not. So basically, we're trying to talk. I don't know. It's been 8. I believe it's been 8 days since Joey announced live on air that MSIP had passed. But there's been no obituary. There's no, I don't know his sock accounts, but I've heard from more than one person that what accounts that they believe to be sock accounts of his were active, chatting, even saying things that he might say. So things just aren't adding up. So I just want to, I'll put this up real quick in case people don't know what Mr. Penis Wrinkle put up yesterday on X. Let's actually just go to his X page and we'll scroll down. Unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, Joey took down his account. I'm sure he just put it in timeout, whatever you want to call it. So we're not going to be able to see some of his responses, but I think there's something still up there. But we can see what Penis Wrinkle put. So yeah, here's when Joey took out his account. Penis Wrinkle 22 hours ago is like no doubt in my mind. Well, actually, let's just get to the first one. We'll go in order. Sorry. All right. Let's see. A week ago, my good friend MSIP was declared dead on Joey C's show. I was beside myself and I got my PI on the case to verify the death. A week has passed and no one by MSIP's real name has been declared dead. Where is he? And then he tags Joey, who's now gone. And basically, Penis Wrinkle is saying, Joey, you have 24 hours to release the coordinates of where you have buried MSIP's corpse. If you comply, I will advise the judge in your county to go light on your sentence. The Wrinkle name holds a lot of weight in Florida. I'll be waiting. Now, I know Joey was doing the old defamatory, gonna sue you, I'm not stuttering John, blah, blah, blah. Penis Wrinkle, thank you for showing up. Yep, spreading the good word. Stallion 19. Oh, did he? Yeah, I think it's back down again. Let me see, because oh, it is back up. That must be, dude, before I went live, I fucking swear I checked. Holy shit. Okay. Nice. All right. You just made a criminal act. Now we can read it all. Perfect. Thank you, Stallion 19. Thank you. Yeah, let's see what Joey was saying. You just made a criminal accusation on a public platform. This ain't parody. One more step and I'll file. I didn't kill anyone. Watch what comes next. Joey's protocol. Y'all better learn the difference between satire and slander. You start yelling Joey C's a murderer. Well, Joey, you just said it. Like it's a punchline. That ain't a joke. That's defamation. Say it again and your clown mask won't protect you in court. Joey's the one who he did fake a coma. He faked a emergency evacuation from a hurricane. I believe and I'm going to say I believe because I'm not positive on this, Joey, but I believe you faked some like a heart attack or something. I know you had a real heart attack, but I think you faked other things like that. So, yeah, that's not. Yeah, Joey's scared of something. So here's all right. Let's be real here. Some of you know Joey better than me, but even I, knowing Joey, how I know Joey, if this was true, wouldn't there be a MSIP tribute show, some kind of tribute show, dedication? He didn't even want to end the stream he was on. And definitely, I mean, it's been 8 days. The obituary would have come out 1 or 2 days later, and he would either be in the ground or cremated by now. Like even just a day or two ago, I felt funny talking about this because I'm like, what if I'm fucking wrong? And still, that's in the back of my head. What if I am wrong and something did happen? I will feel like an asshole. But that percentage gets smaller and smaller as every fucking day goes by, and there's no evidence that he's passed besides what Joey said. And yeah, as far as I know, I don't think anyone's heard from him. But if he's hiding, well, obviously he's not going to contact people, or not hiding. But if he wants this character to be dead or whatever he's doing, I don't know. But the sock accounts, the fact that I think at least 2 of his sock accounts super chatted, and one of them sounded just like something he would have said about one of his friends. I mean, that's very solid evidence, and I got the episode queued up shortly before the announcement. Where I think it's acting by Joey, and I think I think he almost gives it away at one point, like why he was doing it. But Yeah, this. First of all, let's go with this satire and slander thing. Um, Joey, people would actually have to believe. Let's just stop joking even for a second. I don't think people actually believe you killed somebody, Joey. This is our way, well, not my way, Penis Wrinkle's way, and I think it was a very, very smart, very intelligent way to do this. To kind of smoke you out a little bit on this. Like people would have to believe that you murdered. I mean, when you take your account down, you're actually making yourself look guilty here, which is the ironic thing, Joey. Uh, a lot of us, I think, we're just taking it that Penis Wrinkle is half fucking with you, half not fucking with you, and you went full on, took your account down, started threatening. Um, Penis Wrinkle was friends with MSIP too, just like Vagina Wrinkle is very close, and others. I would always see them in Noga Chaser. I mean, Noga Chaser doesn't even care for me, but I'm here. Um, Mean Mike, thumbs down. Fair enough. Um, yeah, so I don't know, Joey. Uh, if you get some evidence, you don't have to even share it publicly. Share it with Vagina Wrinkle or share it with Penis Wrinkle or someone like that. It's very odd the way this is unfolding, and you made the announcement. And even before the show was over, you didn't want to get off the show, and you just started talking about other shit. I don't know. It doesn't really seem that up, buddy. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, before I uh before I get to the video again. Um, yeah, let me see what else Joey said. I didn't realize this was back up. I'm all excited. All excited that Joey put the account back up. All right, let's see. No body, no crime. Yeah, that's a theory. All right, MSIP is alive and well. Don't believe the nonsense. I mean, here's the thing: not a lot of people are buying this. Not a lot of people are buying this, Joey. So yeah, I know the poodle's not buying it. Cupcake's not buying it. Penis Wrinkle's not buying it. I ain't buying it. Mr. Taylor isn't buying it. Vagina Wrinkle isn't buying it. Nobody's fucking buying this shit, bro. So let's let it be known what you know, Joey. Because let's go back to the tapes. We'll go to the tapes and we'll get back to X. But hey, Vagina Wrinkle, good to see you. It's been watched, but we'll briefly watch it again. Yeah, Penis Wrinkle. I don't know anyone. I honestly don't know anyone that's buying it at this point. You know, it's it's fucking crazy, man. I don't know anyone that's buying it. This has turned into I mean, ESO, I guess, is our Jeffrey Epstein. But as far as the Epstein files disappearing, this is our Epstein files. It just doesn't fucking make any sense. Um, I said this the other night. I've said it multiple times actually. Um, Me more than anybody totally understands if somebody wants to leave the Dabbleverse. It's happened a bunch of times. Like it happens all the time, and you don't even really be like, hey, whatever happened to so and so? Whatever happened to I don't know. I remember I think Fug Lee disappeared for a little while. I remember who was that account where they used the girl from the Karate Kid Part 2? And John would always think that's what the person looked like. Sodomy, Sodomy. People just disappear, and they probably go into other accounts. So you can do that. I did, and this is even how I kind of you don't even have to come back if you wanted to leave. You don't have to come back as Mike's shitty internet provider. You just come back as something else. Like take me. I was just Mumbling Nick. Then I had to go to, and I just changed it to Antifa Mumbling Nick because someone was a couple people were spoofing my account. Then I left. While I was gone, I had a sock account where I could kind of watch things. And It was what the fuck's his face? It was hello on my face, Guy Fawkes, and I would just go as Guy Fawkes with the mask, and then it kind of became like a combination thing. You know, you don't have to. Yeah, I could disappear, my mean Mike. That's fine, but yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. There's a way to do this, and this isn't number one. This brought more attention onto it. Like if you wanted to leave, you just leave. And hey, whatever happened to Mike? Oh, I hope he's all right. Anyone here from him? Blah blah blah. Having someone fake a death, if that's what happened here on a live stream, is literally the last way to go about it. It brings so like every show is talking about it, every fucking show, and they talked about it for days. And then people have done shows on it, and so it's not the way to do it. But yeah, I get this set up just a little bit before Joey makes the announcement, so just to see what his frame of mind was when the emergency phone call came in.
What he called me, a career criminal. Let's talk about that. Define the career criminal. Please define it, because I don't see nowhere on my police record, and let me tell you something, we could pull it all up, that it justifies that I'm a career criminal. There's nothing in there that shows I'm a career criminal.
Maybe not a career criminal, but a criminal.
Sorry, I just saw this. MSIP was acting a bit fishy as well, lead up to his death. We talked frequently, and it seemed he was being, harassed a bit by Quad and that Zero dude. Yeah, I know Zero. Zero's even checked in on me a few times since Mike's left. Yeah, that makes it shit. All right, something just popped in my head. Yeah, so I don't know if that's the reason, but if it is, that's a perfectly good reason that I totally understand why you would want to leave. You know, you just fucking. But again, you know, I think he already had sock accounts. It sounds like just fucking use one of those or create a new one. Tell the people you trust, you know, who you are, and then you go on. You know what I mean? That's it. I don't know. What I'm fascinated to try and figure out is if this turns out to be a work, whose idea was it? Was it Mike's or was it Joey's? I said this before. Shockingly, I had this debate with Eckle Pineapple, who him and Rochi do shows on Joey, and Eckle shocked me by saying if it's a work, he thinks it would have been Mike's idea, and Joey just went along with it. I actually agree with Vagina Wrinkle. I think it would have been more Joey's idea. I don't know. And then if it turns out it was Mike's idea, then I have to try and figure out how I feel about Joey. Because you could look at it that Joey did something for a friend. You know what I mean? If that was me, I would have tried to talk that person out of it. But I don't know. It sucks not knowing the information. Then when it really sucks not having proof either way. That's what makes this fucking up in the air like it is. Obviously, most of us here, you know, are leaning a different direction. But yeah, knowing whose idea it was and why they did it, I don't know why they did it. I will always have sympathy, but I still don't think I can't think of any scenario where faking your death is the best option. If it is a harassment thing, then like you said, you just leave. You people do it all the fucking time in the Devilverse. You didn't have to fake a death that you DM'd a few people and told them you had a bad accident, had to have surgery, and you had like a 5% chance of living, and then Joey says something like he was sick. I don't know. Joey contradicts that fucking statement, so it's a little weird.
I never said I was not a criminal.
You never did that. You own all your criminal achievements.
I was arrested in '89, convicted, and then went to prison in 2021 for making a false statement to a friend. I don't care how you dice it. I don't care how you slice it. This is their pitch. This is where they're coming after me. the press kits. They're trying to establish that I committed fraud. I'm a convicted by committing fraud.
Wait a minute. So Joey got convicted of making false statements? That might fit in here a little bit. People say MSIP had pull with Joey because he gave him so much money. Yeah, that is a good point. Like, I'm trying to remember Eccles' reasoning. Like I said, I was so surprised by it because he thinks a lot less of Joey than I do. I forget who I was talking to. I think it might have been you, Vagina Wrinkle, saying like I feel like I understand why people don't like Joey. There's so many reasons, and for some reason I don't dislike him. Even though he's done some really fucking shitty things. Brent Monkhouse from Down Under, mate. I'll pretend I'm dead and we can go have some of the life insurance. Yeah. So I know it's gonna come up, but the fact, because the life insurance just made me think of this because I have a wife. If I die, my wife gets the life insurance. The fact that Mike's girlfriend called Joey 1 hour later, I just can't. Like I said, everyone's different, but man, that one's fucking crazy. Like, I brought it up before, and I was like, you know what? If something happens to me and I pass, my wife would probably eventually maybe tell Eckle Pineapple because she knows I do a bunch of shows with him and I become friends with him. But it wouldn't. Not only would it not be in the first hour, it wouldn't be in the first day. It would probably take fucking days for me to for her to say. Like, I mean, when my father died, I think I found out within the hour, barely. You know what I mean? Like, he's at the hospital. The doctors don't even tell you right away. They're working to do it. You know what I mean? You're still calling family hours later, friends hours later. You're not calling Joey C from the fucking Dabbleverse 1 hour after he passes. Thank you, Nas. Good to see you. There's just something about Joey that makes you want to. So yeah, like, it's funny, Sam. Like I said, I don't know everything, but I know a lot because Joey will tell you the shit he's done. So yeah, okay. Thank you, Penis Wrinkle. I actually don't hate Joey either, even though he potentially killed my friend and buried him in a shallow grave somewhere in Florida. Yeah, that's fair. I find there's something about Joey that it's almost similar to like how John had something, but I fucking hate John. So, but that's probably because John finally did something to me. Maybe if Joey did, maybe I'd feel the same way. But yeah, I don't know. Joey has almost like this cartoon character charm to him. I don't know. But then you hear about some of the shit he's done and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, I guess I could see. I don't know. So here's the problem. I don't know MSIP well enough. I have talked to him through DMs. We've talked about, I like him, he likes me. I remember when that Zero guy copied MSIP's account and then started taking credit for calling my wife, harassing my wife, trying to get me to blame MSIP for it. So we had that connection. So yeah, I like the guy, but I don't know a lot about him personally. It's kind of like how I like Penis Wrinkle, but I don't know, and I know Dabbleverse shit, but I don't know I don't know anything personal about him. So I wouldn't know how he is in real life. I don't know how Mike is in real life. I don't know if Mike would come up with something like this in real life. Joey, I do know, would come up with something like this in real life. So, you know what was fucked? It might even be in this. Yeah, it's probably in this video. I think somebody was like, hopefully he's got good internet connection up in heaven now or something like that. And I was like, that's terrible. Then I'm like, you know what? That's actually kind of funny.
That's a lie. So now they're trying to mess with me as a person and my reputation. Never anywhere will you find anything about fraud. That I was convicted of fraud, larceny, nothing. But Doom made sure he said that to the whole world. So, and then here's the other thing.
You're not supposed to commit larceny, but yeah, didn't Joey commit FEMA fraud? He got convicted of FEMA fraud. Am I wrong? Or is it his wife and he's trying to get off on a technicality there? I'm 99% sure Joey committed FEMA fraud. So I don't know what he's talking about with no fraud. But to me, I just wanted to play this little part because it's almost like, and it could be coincidence because Joey talks about this shit all the time. But right before he gets the phone call, he's talking about like, yeah, I don't commit fraud. I don't fucking do this. You know, I don't lie. Blah blah blah.
They're all lawyers because it's satire and it's the Dabbleverse. They're protected under the First Amendment right.
Ah, so Penis Wrinkle is protected under his First Amendment right, Joey. To say that you potentially killed his friend and buried him in a shallow grave somewhere in Florida. It's possible, you know. I mean, you know, you haven't proven it's not possible. You haven't given us anything, man. Nothing. Coordinates, something. Tell us it's a hoax, something, Joey.
And you know what? They are so wrong. If you go and lie on somebody and fucking lie and say, hey, he just got out of prison for 20 years. He killed 6 people. And you go and tell people that, and it's not true. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? But
what if you say somebody died an hour ago, Joey, and it's not true? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do, Joey? You're almost your own worst enemy in this thing, pal. Like the body, give us something, Joey. Something, an obituary. Not with me. I don't need it. I don't know his real name. The people that do, show them the obituary because they haven't been able to find it, which is fucking weird, Joey. Those things aren't hard to find at all.
These people, these great people think it's comedy. I'm busting your chops, really, by going to put out there a lie about my criminal record, and then here's the best part: there's nothing you can do about it. The only one that made any sense yesterday, out of Twitter yesterday, and he's right. You don't know, but you don't know who the people are. So how can you take him? How can you take him anyway? He's 110%. Oh, wait, I got to take this call. This is very important, Luke. Can you hold it down for 2 seconds?
Sure, why not? I'll read the chat.
Okay. Evidence number 1. Very important call. Remember that. I know we beat this, but remember, very important call. Joey sees the number. It's MSIP's number. Very important call. Tool Army. Are you a Tool fan? I fucking love Tool if you're a Tool fan. Let me know. Second greatest band ever. Fucking Tool. All right. I digress.
Mute yourself.
Now, I want you guys to look for something I kind of noticed. It could be nothing, but Joey's going to, we can't hear what he's saying. There's going to be a point where he kind of pushes the chair back a little bit. So he'll be like kind of in the center of the screen here. And then he looks up. You'll see him look up at the camera. And that's when he does his, like, again, could just be a coincidence, but I swear he looks right at, he almost centers himself, looks right up at the camera. And that's when the acting all upset fucking starts.
Did he mute himself? Okay. What about attacking that old lady in the 80s? That was pure comedy, Rochi. Hitting her with a slingshot. He pulled out his inner childhood. Put the chats on screen. Joey just rambled. Yes, I know. Oh. So,
okay. I think he's about to push himself now. And then, like I said, he'll look right up at the camera and then acting.
One's in the chat. Do we pull up the Doom clip?
Looked. Boom.
1 for yes, 2 for no's. I'm waiting. Who's calling it? Is it Tukey? What are you talking about? Skull!
Looks right back at the camera again. Like, I don't know if he's trying to see what kind of face he's making. I don't know.
Pineapple. Good day, sir. Okay, we got 111. I agree with Joey. Doom lied. Mr. C never had a career. All right, let me find the video and I'll bring it back up. Oh, fuck. I had him right there. God damn it. Oh, well, didn't have to go far.
Lou. Oh, my God, man.
Like right now, like I'm not buying it. Like, I hate to be that guy in case he's serious, but that like, I've heard Joey act before, and usually he's pretty good. Yeah, if the hand in the head he's done that 3 times now, and that's That's a good one to like, you know, like it's not easy to fake someone's death. Like you gotta, it's almost like you gotta, okay, this isn't my father. This is like, how distraught do I act? It does look like bad acting, but also imagine how awkward it'd be to have to break the news on. That's very fair, Sam. That's fair. Like I do try and look at it that way too. Sorry, try to look at it all ways. Part of it's probably me subconsciously trying to leave an out for myself because if I am wrong, yeah, I've said a million times, I will feel like the biggest asshole. The only reason I don't feel like a massive asshole right now is every day goes by and there's just no proof of it. And um, almost everyone I talk to agrees. Like nobody's the only people that buy it are people that like ask, like, is it true? Is it not that they're buying it, they're trying to figure it out, you know? Um, yeah, it is an odd thing to have to deal with live on stream. But that's the other thing. Not only is it amazing that Joey got a call 1 hour after the death, but also he got a call 25 minutes into his stream. The guy streamed for like 45 minutes, and amazingly, that's when he got the call during that time. Now, granted, all of that is possible. That's just circumstantial evidence, and not even great circumstantial evidence. There's better. I think better circumstantial evidence is the him saying, you know, this is a very important phone call. I have to take it. But then everything he says after that acts like he's totally caught off guard and had no idea. And he literally says Mike would call him like every day. So he should have thought this was just a regular. I had a friend that called me every day, I think they're just calling to shoot the shit. I wouldn't think it was something important, you know.
What are you talking about now, JoJo?
I just got some really bad news.
Oops.
Man.
You got egg fried rice instead of pork fried rice?
No, Lou, this is no.
Who died now?
That was Mike Shitty Internet's girlfriend. Apparently, Mike Shitty Internet passed away about an hour ago.
From what?
I actually thought that part is a little more convincing. That's what makes me a little squeamish in case I'm wrong. I thought that sounded more realistic than the head. I feel it's probably fake. I'm just I totally get that, Sam Bibley. Like I feel the same way. I probably had this at 50-50 when it first. I don't even know if I ever had this. 50-50 was probably the best it ever was as far as Mike being gone. I don't think I ever believed he was gone more than I believed he was alive. Yeah, Vagina Wrinkle knows his real name, knows his info, no obituary. So that one is huge, unless I don't know. See me and Mike, you're coming around. That is bad acting. I agree.
I didn't. She just said he's been sick, and I asked her, and she was upset, and I said, thank you for letting me know. I'm not going to pry. I don't know the logistics of it, man. I mean, this guy, man, was like like a brother to me, man.
All right. I wouldn't. I'm not gonna. I don't know Joey and Mike's relationship. I'm guessing it was close, Dabbleverse wise, but I don't think there's nobody in the Dabbleverse that's like a brother to me. I have friends I've been friends with since, for like 30 years, who are like brothers to me. Yeah, not someone I've known a matter of months. So I don't know if that's just overacting. Or that's just Joey being Joey. I did find it a little weird, but no, again, just everyone's different. The first thing I would have been like, oh my God, what happened? Like I wouldn't have pried, but I would have liked to know what the fuck happened. That's just instinct to ask that. Let's see. He's the type of dude to never. Yeah, that's the other thing. That unfortunately, if this ends up being correct, part of the reason I don't think I can feel, or any of us can feel that guilty, is this is the source. Like Nas, if you like, I know you wouldn't be the one to get the info, but if you announced live on stream that somebody in the Dabbleverse died, I would have 100% believe you. Joey, you have to take everything with a fucking grain of salt. See, I believed it at first, of course. The second I heard it was because of surgery where he had 5% chance to live, I started to question it. Yeah, that's it's an odd one. That's just odd to me, especially since he never mentioned it yeah. Well, the other thing is who he mentioned it. So he emailed at least a couple people, I think. DM'd, I mean. He DM'd Echo Pineapple and told him that. Like said he had an accident at work. I have to have surgery, a 5% chance. If I don't make it, good luck with this. Like that's and again, they're friendly. You know, I mean, they're probably just maybe a little more friendlier than I am with Mike, but it's not anywhere near with you guys are. You know what I mean? Um, it's not like Vagina Wrinkle. It's not like it was very weird that he messaged someone like Echo, and I believe there was a second person. I don't remember who the fuck it was, but then didn't message like Penis Wrinkle, Vagina Wrinkle, Noga Chaser, the people I know he's close to, the people I see him talking to all the fucking time. Sometimes I got to remind it myself, Brent. Joey, I showed the other day. Joey he only answered my DM, and I didn't know what the fuck he said. He put a sentence that made absolutely no sense, so I just gave up. How's it going, Skinny Chad? Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, we were just kind of covering. I don't know if you saw Penis Wrinkle tweeted yesterday, kind of kind of messing with Joey, kind of because it's been 8 days since he announced MSIP died, and not only do we have no evidence, no obituary, nothing. Some of his like secondary accounts seem to have been active, so none of it's adding up. So, the ever clever Penis Wrinkle was like, "Hey, Joey, there's no obituary, there's no nothing. So either this is a hoax, or maybe you unalived them and you buried them somewhere. So you gotta come with some proof or come with some coordinates or something. I got a PI on it." So of course Joey went fucking crazy, took his account down, threatened. Yes, MSIP. Yeah. Yeah, it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. If people, I was torn on this. What I'm doing might be very distasteful. If it ends up he's being gone, it's very and I usually don't do distasteful things either. I not not patting myself on the back by any means. I'm kind of self-aware usually. I think I'm one of the more cautious people in the Dabbleverse, or one of the more, I don't know. I don't like to fuck with people, or especially in real life. So I usually don't do this type of thing. I'm just kind of frustrated because this affects some of my better friends in the Dabbleverse. And if this ends up, and they want answers. I mean, I want answers, so I can't imagine how they fucking feel. They talk to this guy in real fucking life, and now they can't. Now they're not, because either he's gone, but that doesn't seem likely because there's no. Trying to be careful, but there's just no evidence besides Joey saying it. I mean, obviously, he's either gone, he either passed, or he doesn't want to be in the Dabbleverse anymore, or he doesn't want to be MSIP in the Dabbleverse anymore. One of those things has to be true, because he's not coming out as MSIP and saying, "Hey, I'm alive, guys." So obviously, he had a reason, which is why I feel scummy about this. But I don't know the reason. I just said I hate seeing the people I consider friends in the Dabbleverse hurting over this. I mean, I was actually I think I was the first one to tell Vagina Wrinkle, because I flat out asked her if she had talked to him, because I didn't, when I was watching this live, and I didn't know if Joey was doing a fucking sick work, or I actually even thought somebody might be pranking Joey. That popped in my head too, because I think Joey goes on to say that it was Mike's phone number, but it was a female he had never talked to before. So I thought even people a lot more tech savvy than I am. They know how to spoof the numbers or whatever it's called, and I thought somebody may have spoofed MSIP's number and called Joey to say, he had passed when he hadn't. That's why I think when I contacted Vagina Wrinkle, the first thing I asked is like, had she talked to him today? And then I told her what Joey said, so she could try and get a hold of him, because I actually think that was my first thought, that Joey was getting pranked. It wasn't even, I didn't even think ill of Joey right away. So, but yeah, that could still even be a thing. But actually, it can't, because Mike would have come out and said something by now. So that can't be a thing. Yeah. So it's either MSIP's playing a joke on all of us, including Joey. MSIP and Joey are working together, or he really passed, and for some fucking strange reason, there's no obituary, there's no articles, there's no, his girlfriend isn't reaching out to anybody else in the Dabbleverse to let him know, just Joey. She didn't do an announcement. They took his X account down before this happened. Just a lot of strange things that just don't seem to add up.
Take a minute. He was a heavy drinker.
Yeah, but man, I didn't know. And I've had some deep conversations with him, man, and this guy was just. It don't get no better than. I mean, this guy was just solid all the way through, man. Just give me a minute, Lou, please.
Take what you need.
So again, we're all different, but if Joey's this upset, I'm bouncing. And Lou's the one that suggests that they stop, and Joey's like, "Nah, I can keep going." I don't know. And we just heard how choked up Joey was. Now he's off screen, and now let's hear if he's still just as choked up.
Take what you need. Do I have? Did we ever tweet? I know I have them in here somewhere. Let me see. I wonder if there's anything online. Where are you, buddy? Why don't I find you?
I mean, I'm not even gonna say where he lives, because I can't say nothing, because.
So I thought that was weird, and I don't know if that's just Joey not being able to articulate what he wants to say, because that happens a lot. Happens to me a lot. But nobody asked where the fuck he lived. Like, I don't know why Joey brought that up. Very, very fucking weird. I don't even see a fake Clay in here. Am I blind? Oh, there. Oh, okay. Yep. Fake Clay. That must be Mean Mike. Now it's Clay Dabbler. Holy shit. Yeah, I guess fake things show up here and there. I mean, it's I don't know. I actually hadn't seen the fake Clay in a while either. God, did you guys see, not to get off topic, but did you guys see Clay fighting with fucking Shuley on X today? Holy shit. I had actually I reached out to Clay, Bo Beardington, and Dirty Deeds the other day, earlier this week, asking if they wanted to come on to talk about John, to do like a point dabble point type thing. And I tried selling it to him, because I was like, look, obviously my show is fucking, tiny. Thanks, Clay. Thanks, fake Clay. Yeah, I tried to get them to I wanted them to come on and do like a point dabble point thing. And the way I tried selling it is like, look, it doesn't matter what show you guys go on. If you go on to talk about John, people will watch, or will get clipped, or they'll talk about it. It'll get coverage one way or the other. Like, as small as this thing is, like on a good night, I'll get like, 15 people in here. I mean, Adam's been in here. He's clipped this channel for once or twice for WATP. Cardiff's come in here. So I was like, you'll get coverage because you guys are talking about John. And I was like, but two, John, I don't think would be nearly as mad as if you came in here as you did if you went on Shuli's. And 3, I know you hate Shuli, so if you really want to piss him off, imagine you turn him down dozens of times, and then you come on my tiny show. Clay politely declined, and then like 2 days later, he's fighting with Shuli. I'm like, I should have fucking waited 2 days to ask him. I could have got him when he was all pissed off. Maybe I could have fucking got him on here. But alas, Mr. Clayton, I love Clay, but seems like he'll only do John's show, and I think he did Rob Saul's show once. But that's about it.
I really didn't ask much. To just knew that him and I were close because I talked to him a lot, and I didn't really want to get personal. I don't think it's if they wanted to say something, they would, and it's probably not time to ask those questions. But I'm not going to even say where because if I do that, the people are gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, this is just tore me up, man. This is not good, man. I listen. This guy, I don't care what anybody said. I don't know a person in the chat room that ever said anything bad about him. They all loved him, man. This guy was like just a friend to everybody, man. I mean,
most people. I really liked Mike, but I know there were some people that didn't. I don't think Clay will go on any show. Yeah, he wouldn't even go on. Remember, he tried his own countrymen, tried getting him. Eckel and Rochi tried getting him on. Yeah, he won't do it. And I mean, I respect it. But I was hoping, him and I were friendly. We were actually, friends at one point. We don't really talk too much anymore, but there was a time period last year we used to DM quite frequently. But yeah, I don't know. He loves John. He loves his stuttering John, and I guess that's it. I don't know why, but he does.
it always happens to the good people, man. I mean, this guy was solid, man. I mean, you can't find one bad thing about this guy, man. You can't. I mean, I don't think anybody can. I don't think anybody will.
That's because normally he likes when you post stuff.
He always. I don't care when I post
early. He didn't do anything to it. So
I knew he was not well, but I didn't. Even when I talked to him, I didn't pick this up, man. I didn't know.
Listen, not everybody wants you to know what's going on with them.
Well,
I knew he wasn't well, but even I didn't pick something like this up. So again, Joey didn't know he was gonna die, but like Eckel and a couple other people knew, and yet Joey knew that was an important phone call. I don't know. Like, I know I'm beating a fucking dead horse here. I'm just not buying it. Weird thing is, he gets a call within an hour of death, but he has no information about the funeral and isn't going. Yeah, he's had not like I said, if this isn't true, they didn't think this through. Joey didn't, or Mike didn't, whatever. I mean, especially like I had no idea Mike had a kid until over the weekend. So it'd be like probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days after this happened. Yeah, I had no idea he had a fucking kid. Then like Eckel had that realization on his show, and you could tell that kind of hit him. So if someone's well liked and well known in the Dabbleverse and they pass young and they pass suddenly and they have a kid, I'm sure a lot of people would want to help. Or I mean, it sounds like Mike has money, so he gave away memberships like crazy. So, but I don't know. People might want to send flowers, and I get it. It's you don't want the family to be harassed by trolls in real life. I get that. That's like the one sticking point for me where I can kind of get, I don't know, a little bit of this, but then faking a death is a dumb fucking thing to do. If that's what happens, it's just because now all right, if he did fake it, he's got to ride this all the way. Now he's got to ride it all the way. Especially if he did it because of trolls or Zero or whatever, because now, like, that you gave them leverage. Like, oh my god, I made you do an elaborate fucking hoax or something. I don't know. The cool thing to do, and I don't mean like cool, like, you're hot shit. I just mean like the calm and cool collected thing to do. Take your shit down. Gone. Tell a few people, and that's it. If you want to stay out of the Devilverse, just stay out. If you want to come back in, yeah, you can reinvent yourself. Just tell your closest people, but you don't fake a death. I don't know. You don't, like, that's, unless, like, I didn't know Mike well. I don't know, like, Vagina Wrinkle, Penis Wrinkle, if you're still here, is he the type that would like the attention? Like people talking about this? I don't know. I have no idea. But still, there would have been, like, you could have come up with something else. Like, even if you wanted to come up with some fake story, be like, Mike had to, I don't know. He had to, I don't know, go on the country on a fucking secret mission or something crazy. You could come up with something fucking crazy if you wanted something crazy. You don't have to do this and fuck with people. Like, you fucked with people's, if this ends up a hoax, you fucked with people's emotions. Um, this was, I even brought up when this was like 50-50 for me. I was like, geez, this is as sick as it sounds. This would be the first Dabbleverse passing that actually I really felt something. Like, I watched the train wreck. I knew about Helga and Lisa. I my very first live stream, they were part of that. But, and I feel bad that Lisa passed, obviously, but it didn't, like, hit me in the feels. Um, Ski Mask is someone I knew of, but I never talked to him once. Didn't really, I didn't watch his channel. If he was on BYB or some other show they covered, maybe I'd see it. But I had, like, no opinion on the guy. I just went by what I heard. So that one didn't really, obviously, someone dying that young, trying to get sober, fucking terrible. But I didn't really know him at all. So I didn't, like, Mike was the first one I kind of knew, and the first one I talked to, on a semi-regular basis and DM'd. So even I felt something. So yeah, I can't imagine. Like, I've told Vagina Wrinkle a million times, I can't imagine how you feel, not knowing what the fuck's going on with your fucking friend. Let's see. Sorry, the chat's got away from me. I think he does like being known. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Yes, he would like the attention, but he would not like the hate he would get trying to come back. Yeah, I mean, that's, ooh, yeah. But now he's dead, so no one will ever talk about MSIP again, so it kind of ends his attention. Yeah. That's what I mean. Did not think this one through. Because if this is a hoax, there's no way back from this without immense backlash from people. I don't know how close people put themselves to Dabbleverse. For me, it's a pure escapism, so I'm not the emotional invested except that one time. My question is, if MSIP does come back and apologizes, can you look past something like, yeah, it wasn't fun, but it's not fun. Right. I know, it's so, yeah. Hopefully that becomes an option at some point, and we'll get to find out what we think, where we stand on that. Yeah, it's so, I just to cover this part for Vagina Wrinkle. So when and not putting myself on a pedestal by any means, I'm just saying people are different. When I left, I may have said this last time, so forgive me, but when I left, I reached out to Vagina Wrinkle and Eckle. I remember I told Eckle before that I was bouncing. I can't remember if I told Vagina Wrinkle or not, but I know once I had my sock account, so I could kind of spy on things, like just to see if more info was coming out, so I knew what to brace for. I let Vagina Wrinkle and Eckle know this is my sock account, so I'll be DMing you from this. If you see me in the chats, this is me, because I didn't feel right talking to them without them knowing it was me. It's almost like spying on your people you become friendly with or whatever, you know. So yeah, it's gonna be weird if Mike comes back, but nobody knows it's him, or maybe he'll tell a couple people. But if he likes attention, that's, most people, he's got to start from fucking scratch. Um, or take the chance and hope people forgive him, and I'm sure some people will. I'm sure some people will be like, "Yeah, it's just a stupid Dabbleverse. Fuck it. Nice, good job, nice hoax, nice troll, whatever." But I'm sure some people are gonna be pissed about it. I can't speak for Vagina Wrinkle, but I think she'd be mad about it. I can't speak for Noga Chaser, but I don't actually. I don't know Noga Chaser well enough, so actually I have no idea. But yeah, if the people I know that have become really good friends with them, I can't imagine they will take this very well if they find out it was a fucking hoax. And then if it does become a hoax, then the details become the interesting part. To me, anyway, as sick as that sounds, I would be interested in knowing whose idea it was. If I mean, no, Lou, I actually don't think Lou's involved. I don't think anyone does. But imagine if Lou knew. I don't think he did. The only weird thing he does in this is when Joey starts to say something like, I don't know, maybe somebody in chat was fucking with him, and which sounds like, I mean, that sounds like, but we know Zero and I guess Quad, I didn't know, like, fuck with him. So if that ends up being a reason, uh it's almost like Lou cut him off before he could get to that. But I still think that was just coincidence or whatever. Holy shit, I just started coincidence. I watched it the other day. Billy Boy must be fucking stuck in my head. All right, I just want to see if there's that part comes up anytime soon. If not, I'm just gonna cut this.
I mean, was I supposed to cry? I mean, if they wanted me to know, I mean,
The first time he said that, I thought he said, "Was I supposed to cry?" So I'm like, "Holy fuck, Joey's fucking with us," but he said "cry" because I thought, like, he I don't know, he's just taking himself off screen. He no longer sounds like upset like he did before. So yeah, when he first said that, I was half paying attention. I thought he said cry, so I thought I caught him in something, but nope, it was fucking pry. And yeah, Joe, you're not supposed to pry. You're not supposed to pry for crazy fucking details, but the average person would be like, "Oh my god, what happened? That's terrible." Not, I don't know. I don't want to pry. Thanks for letting me know.
I mean, he didn't.
If they wanted you to know, they would have told you straight up, "Hey, this is what's going on." Blah
Right.
blah blah.
But they knew that he liked me a lot and thought of me as a very good friend. And I never talked to anybody in his family until just now. I knew whose girlfriend, that he had a girlfriend and all that, but I don't think she was part of any of his internet stuff. I think he kept that separate. But she just thought that she knew Mike had always talked about me, is what she said, and she wanted to let me know. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't do well with stuff like this because, Mike to me was like a guy I known my whole life. That's how he makes everybody feel. When in reality, I've only known the guy a little over a year, but he treated me with more respect and stuck. I never met a person that stuck up for me. I don't care what chat rooms. If I pop in chat room, he was always banter with somebody about me because he just.
It's a small thing, but Joey always makes this shit about himself. I like, oh yeah, she knows. Hey, what's up, Noga? Good to see you. Otherwise known as Rob Saul's mother and Rob Saul's black brother. Yeah, still one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard in this Dabbleverse. I'll forgive him if he takes me step by step through the thinking process of his plan. I'm so curious how it can. Yeah, I'm very curious too. I'm dying to see how this fucking plays out because I don't know. It's like like I said, I feel like I'm beating into the ground, but conspiracy theory wise, it's almost like the Epstein files, and I don't want to let it go because I want fucking answers for the people that deserve answers. Um, I mean, fucking watch an obituary pop up tomorrow, fucking 10 days later, record long obituary, but it's uh with the active sock accounts uh chatting, I just I would be shocked at this point if maybe not shocked, but I would be very surprised if this ends up being real at this point. Even the way Joey's handling it, it's doesn't want to talk about, like, I don't know, has nothing for any, like, does he's not even like, yeah, I can't tell you Mike's family wants this private, which I would 100% get. Um Obviously, especially if people were fucking with Mike, you don't want him fucking with his family after he's passed. Totally get that. But you figured Joey would be like, yeah, the funeral, it's gonna be private, it's gonna be for family, this and that. Like, he's got nothing because he's got no info, no obituary, no, doesn't know about anything. He's not even curious. This guy was like a brother to him. Joey said a brother to him. No one stuck up for Joey more than this guy, but he doesn't want to know anything. Doesn't want to know what happened. Doesn't want to, I don't know, send the, I mean, the Dabbleverse exploits fucking shit all the time. Joey's exploited fucking family. And he's just nothing, you know? Because I don't think there's anything fucking here. And yeah, I just, whoever's plan this was, they didn't think it fucking through. You know, I still lean towards more it's Joey's, but I guess I wouldn't be shocked now if it was. I mean, Joey's the type that would come up with something like this, but he's also the type that would go along with something like this. So, you know, it could go either way, I guess. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, blows me away, and I do think, all kidding aside, Penis Wrinkle, I know where it's part bit, part not, but I think what you did on X was a very good idea. It keeps the pressure on Joey. We saw what happened. He went straight towards defamation threats and then took his account down for like fucking 24 hours or whatever. Yeah, he didn't hand, like, I've said it a million times. If someone says something about you that's not fucking true, I don't know why you get super upset. You know it's not true. And obviously, like, I'm not saying I don't think taking the veil away. Obviously, I don't think Joey did anything to MSIP, but I think he knows a lot more than he's fucking saying. And I'm still waiting for the day. I think I told Vagina Wrinkle this. I still think I think Joey's gonna slip up at some point. If they are still talking on the regular, like Joey claims they would talk every day, multiple times a day. How long until Joey's talking with Lou and he's like, yeah, so I was talking with Mike's shitty internet provider last night, and but like it's gonna slip up. I hope sooner rather than later, so we can get to the bottom of this. But then on the other hand, if he wants out and we find out it's for a good reason, then you almost have to keep it to yourself. Right? That's why I just wish I wish he had gone another way. There's just no, you're right, Penis Wrinkle. Whatever the thought process is on this, I would be very interested in, because it just doesn't make any sense logistically, emotionally. I don't know. Like, you can't, this day and age with the technology we have, you can't fake a death when literally every obituary is on fucking line, you know? Like, my father died fucking how how many years ago? 12, 13 years. When the fuck did my father die? 12 years ago? I bet you I could find his obituary in fucking 12 seconds. Because I know his name and where he fucking died, where he lived. You know? So someone that supposedly this happened 8 days ago, it should pop right the fuck up. There's nothing. You know, I mean, how many people have died since in the past 8 days? And I bet we can find all their obituaries. And the lack of interest from Joey on this, doesn't care. Not that he doesn't care. Doesn't care to find out info. Doesn't, know. I don't know. I mean, when Cabby died, he was more. He went on longer about Cabby dying and how upset he was than Mike, who was like a brother to him. So it just doesn't add up for me. All right, just a couple more minutes. See if there's anything else in here worth listening to. I can't remember when that part comes up when I feel like he almost starts to give the game away, and Lou, I believe, inadvertently cuts him off, but still, he may have saved Joey from saying something fucking stupid.
You know, when we the couple times we got together, and I asked him, I said, listen, I just thank you for everything, man. He says, man, he told me straight up, because you and Mrs. C are great people, man. He goes, I love you guys both, and I'll always be a friend. And, and I would have done anything for the guy, man. I would have. If I had the power to do anything for him, just like I would do for you, Lou, or anybody that I really think is a good person, I will help, And that's why I've been listen.
See, now it's about Joey. He'd do anything for anybody. It's supposed to be about Mike, buddy, your buddy that just passed. You're supposed to talk about him, not you.
All kidding aside, I could be crazy, and I can, and I've done a lot of horrible things, and believe me, I don't excuse any of my going after people and threatening people. But the bottom line is this: I didn't start none of this with people, but they have constantly came up to me. And Mike was the guy that was like my rock, man. He wouldn't let nobody say one bad word about me, and
that's why I couldn't find. I was looking for his ex, but Mason saying it was deleted.
What was deleted?
His Twitter.
Yeah, also weird, deleted ahead of time. Not definite evidence, but most people don't. I think Rochi said his mother's been dead for over a decade and her Facebook's still up. Yeah, I have people I graduated high school with that have died, and I remember when their birthdays pop up on Facebook, their accounts are still up. Again, not unprecedented to take someone's account down, but to take it down beforehand it's a little unusual. Again, unless you really thought you weren't going to make it and there's something on there you didn't want your loved ones to find. I don't know. That's always a possibility, but I if you're going to die, I figure you wouldn't give a fuck, like you're not here anymore. So yeah, it's just another odd thing in this sea of odd coincidences that just seem to happen.
I was on Twitter last night, but and it was all in a good way. I mean, I didn't get in fights. I was just responding to things in the best way I could. And like I said,
Ronnie, he was a good dude.
He was a great dude, man. I mean, all I could say is, man, I hope he's in a better place, and I bet he's already got his angel wings, man, because the dude was solid, man. I mean, it's like, look, they say death comes in threes. You know what I'm saying? So now look, you lost Ski Mask, unfortunately. I don't care what anybody says. No matter who liked him, who didn't. 30 years old is nobody wants to find their child.
Mike's also in his 30s, right? Like that's like Lisa. Joey forgot about Lisa because that would have been the third, but. Yeah, I felt Lisa was even too young. I forget what she was in her 60s. Maybe, I can't remember. But 30s is fucking crazy. And if we lost two guys in their 30s in the same like month, now I wonder, is it possible that the ski mask thing put the idea in one of their heads? Obviously I don't know, but it got me thinking. I mean, he got a lot of attention But we also got verification. His father tweeted from his account, and other people that knew personally. We don't have any of that here. We only got Joey. The people that knew him personally here got no info. Nobody, family member tweeted from his account or on Facebook or anything saying he passed. So we got none of the shit we got for Ski Mask to let us know that this was for real.
You know what I'm saying? So my heart goes out for them. And a lot of people made a lot of bad jokes about that. And it riled me up so much. And then I start thinking about my own actions. Like, people say this, and everybody says that, you do this, you do that. But here's the thing. When they get called out deeply, all of them are the same thing. It's comedy. This is the developer. They're all their answer they got. That's what they go to. And they think they really understand things. Let me tell you something. Who knows? Maybe he was beefing with somebody in his chat room, and being that.
Hey, Ronnie.
So that was it. Then Lou brings up, I think Ronnie's asking about Ski Mask. He didn't hear about it, but yeah, that was Joey saying, everyone thinks this is funny. Maybe he was dealing, to me, that was almost like maybe Joey was bringing up the zero thing, or if anyone else was messing with Mike. I don't know. I mean, I didn't pay a lot of attention to that. I would see 0.0 going hotter on a Paterno all the time. And I know Mike would chime in. I think he would defend Paterno and everything. And I see a lot of people chime in. So I actually never realized. I knew there was a connection, but I never realized that he was going hard after Mike too. I would see him say shit, fucked up shit, but I thought that was just because he was defending Paterno. I didn't know they had their own thing going on. But I don't know. That's, again, if that was, to me, if that ends up being a reason, if this ends up being a work and it ends up being the reason it was some kind of troll or somebody doxing him, harassing him in real life, to me, that was almost like Joey starting to give it away there. Because again, he's just bringing up shit out of nowhere. Like he brought up, I'm not saying where he lives. I'm not, nobody asked Joey. Nobody was talking about trolls. You just said he died in a fucking, you don't know. He had an accident. He was sick, whatever. We didn't get much from you. But now it's almost like you're putting it out there. Like to me, the only reason Joey would say that is because he's like, well, if it comes out, it wasn't real. Maybe this is why he did it. Don't blame, because I think there's even another part where Joey's like, all I know is it was his number. And there was a female. That's all I know. Trying to wipe his hands clean in case this comes back to not be real. He doesn't want to put on him.
Ski Mask passed away, I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh, he didn't know about Ski Mask?
No. He's
actually Ronnie Munn. Ski Mask did pass away about 2 weeks ago.
And Rochi, honestly, maybe he was in the hospital earlier and he got rid of his Twitter, thinking he wasn't going to make it, just to save loved ones.
Yeah, if I recall, I think Rochi just kept spamming dead guys can't delete their Twitter account or something like that. As it turns out, he obviously deleted it beforehand. But again, that's almost, I don't know. That could be even more suspicious, depending how you look at it.
The pain of having to open up social media. I have a family member who lost their daughter going on 2 years. They still got her Facebook page, and shit pops up, and it's heartbreaking for the family. So, because you see those memories. So
yeah, you're right about that.
Maybe his girlfriend did it. I don't know, because I can't find him on X. I was looking to see if there was anything maybe posted, but it's one of those.
I'm just lost for words.
It's one of those weird things. And if this is a fucking bad joke, well, then I'll be damned.
All I'm going to say is this, Lou. When I saw it was him, of course, I'm going to make it private because I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? And it was a lady's voice, and I'm like, this is Mike. And I go, hello. And then she says, you don't know me, but Mike's always spoke good about you. And I just wanted to let you know this. And I'm just, okay. And I know what to say, man. I mean, listen.
All right. So that right there, I think this was like the final part I wanted to get to. Joey saying, and I saw it was Mike's number. Of course I'm going to make it private. It's like, no, when you answered it, you said, this is an emergency. This is important. I have to take this. Not, oh, this is private. And then when Joey goes to explain the conversation, like, I'll play it one more time. He doesn't say anything. He mumbles, like, Rich coming from me, right? But he mumbles right through it. Like, he's not really saying it. He didn't think of the details. So he's like, the only detail he brought up is to pat himself on the back that apparently Mike talks about him all the time or something like that. But this is Mike and blah, blah, blah. You go, like, listen, he doesn't like give any detail to the conversation because I don't think he thought anything through.
All my life, you know what I'm saying? But when I saw it was him, of course I'm going to make it private because I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? And it was a lady's voice, and I'm like, this is Mike. And I go, hello. And then she says, you don't know me, but Mike's always spoke good about you. And I just wanted to let you know this. And I'm just, okay. And I know what to say, man. I mean, listen, all my life and anybody's life, there's always.
It was a lady's voice. And I'm like, this isn't Mike. Hello. And she's like, look, you don't know me, but Mike's always spoken good about you. That's literally all he said. He didn't even mention how she announced he passed. Yeah, right. He was expecting the call. Right. It was planned. Right, Penis Wrinkle. Like, excellent point. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe thinking maybe it'd have something to do with the show, but he would not say, I truly believe he would not say, this is an important call. I have to take this. Be like, oh shit. Like, I almost feel he would be like, hey, Mike Shitty and the provider's calling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe even like Mike's been on the air, right? I know he's called in the Vince the Lawyer's fucking hotline, right? Yeah, I wouldn't even have been surprised if Joey answered and was like, hey Mike, I'm streaming. You wanna, put him up to the mic? Like that's very weird. Rochi, you were never blocked, my friend. Nope, you were not blocked. Yeah, we were just started off the show, the stream, impromptu stream. I was just showing, went through Penis Wrinkle's tweets against Joey and Joey's reactions to him. Where, show us show Penis Wrinkle the coordinates, buddy. And then we just started talking about it as together as a chat and went through the video one last time just to, it's been 8 days. See if we can catch, like, everything has like more hindsight to it now. 8 days, still no fucking obituary. Just listening to how Joey talks about the shit. And Rochi, do you think he's gonna, if this is a work, Rochi, do you think he's gonna, number one, I think we all do, we're all leaning heavily that way. Do you think he's gonna slip up and like fuck up and be like, because if it is a work, he's got to still be talking to Mike behind the scenes, and he might fuck up and talk about a phone call they had. So Nasty Meal, as far as I know, nobody knows for sure. But all the evidence that comes out is saying no. He had, besides the shit we kind of already covered, the weird shit about, calling Joey within the first hour. Joey saying this is an emergency, I have to take it. But then literally later in the same stream saying he didn't fucking, know why, like he didn't even know why Mike was calling, then it being a female, to him starting to talk about someone trolling him. But basically, Nasty Meal, the big evidence is, number one, there are people here, even in this chat, who know his real name, know where he lives, whatever. And there's been no obituary. It's been 8 days. There's been no obituary, and at least 2 of his sock accounts have been active. I think one of them chatted, or OJ was it, and said something that Mike very much would say. And I think one of them, Eccles saw the other one. I'm trying. Rochi might know. But yeah, so Nasty Meal. We can't say 100%, but I'm like at 90%. At this point that like there's nothing besides Joey saying it. That's the evidence. Joey saying it, and the fact that his accounts got taken down or whatever. But when it first happened, I said I thought it was possible somebody was trolling Joey. Somebody could have spoofed Mike's number, pretended to be his girlfriend. But obviously that's not true, because Mike would have just been like, hey, nope, it's not true. I'm alive. Someone spoofed my number. So obviously there's got to be a work between the two. I still feel weird saying that, not knowing 100%, but the obituary not existing, along with, but really the sock accounts really have me believing it's just not true. See what Rochi's saying? Sorry, guys. Started yapping and I fell behind. Let's see. Joey is already fucked up with his community post with the whole his real name is mine. Oh, that whole stupid fucking thing. Who else messaged people telling them they are about to have an operation? Right. That's more evidence. Like, and in the message, the pineapple. Nothing against the pineapple, but that's like me messaging Penis Wrinkle, right? Friends with the guy, friendly with him, but not super tight. I wouldn't be like, hey, Penis Wrinkle, I got a 5% chance of surviving. Keep up the good work on X. Keep going after the final boss. Keep doing what you're doing. I wouldn't do that. That wouldn't, and obviously the 5% thing people bring up, because that just, I don't know. Every time I bring that up, I'm always torn, because I'm like, of course, all doctors are different. They can say whatever. But I had a loved one, and I say this actually happily because they are still with us. They beat the odds, but they had less than a 10% chance at survival. That's how it was worded, not 5%. And that's usually how it goes. What is his Uncle Bob? Oh, what if MSCP is Uncle Bob? Holy shit, that'd be fucking crazy. Joey, if you're secretly watching, give up the goods, buddy. Penis Wrinkle and his PI are fucking on to you. It's not going to be a good look. It's not going to be a good look. I appreciate your loyalty to MSIP if you're, but it's not looking good, my friend. Honestly, when the fruit told me that, I think it was Tuesday or Thursday, I couldn't get over it. Nothing mentioned before from Mike. How, Mike, I assume you're watching. Yeah, that was odd. I mean, I didn't find out till fruit didn't tell me till after. But yeah, so that doesn't make any sense. And the taking down the X, it was too planned and poorly planned at the same time, if that makes any sense. Rochi, I don't know if you were here, but I even went over when Joey gave details of the conversation. He had no details. He just had this conversation with this woman fucking 5 minutes ago. And all he remembers is that she said nice things about him. Like, this is Mike's number, and it's a female. I'm like, this isn't Mike. And she's like, you don't know me, but Mike's always said good things about you. And then, and that's all he said. Nothing about he passed, but like an hour, finally, an hour earlier, whatever it was. Yeah, and Joey just happened to be live streaming at the same time. All of it. He did less than an hour stream, happened to be streaming when he got that call less than an hour after he passed, after the X got taken down. It's just, I will be astonished if this ends up being true at this point. It's just like I always get that little sick feeling in my gut in case I'm fucking wrong, but there are no coincidences, and there aren't this many coincidences. It's just way too many. And I think Joey would be talking about it more. Like I brought up the fact, unless I'm misremembering, when what the fuck's his face? Fuck. Who the fuck? I brought this up 20 minutes ago and I can't remember his fucking name. Who did Stuttering John box? Then when that fucking guy died, Joey acted more upset over him dying, and he talked about it for days. And MSIP, he does the announcement live on air, gets the phone call. Cabby, thank you, Penis Wrinkle. Yeah, when Cabby died, Joey was upset, and I remember he brought it up more than once that week. And Mike, he doesn't even want to end the stream. Like I didn't get to it yet. I probably won't get to it, but Lou's like, we can stop this if you want. And Joey's the one that wants to keep fucking going. He wants to keep streaming. And the fact and again, it could be coincidence, but he takes himself off air and the tears stop. It's almost like he didn't want to have to try and keep that act going. When he first broke the news, it looked very fake to me. There's another part where I actually thought it seemed a little more real. So his acting got a little better, but it's like, that's even a tough one to know how you're supposed to act when a Dabbleverse, it's fake and you got to pretend that a Dabbleverse friend passed. I don't know. I wish we had a lip reader, like someone that was deaf, to try and like read Joey's lips. Like I want to know if they faked an actual call, like what they were saying to each other, like, "Hey, I'm gonna say I'm dead." Okay, blah blah blah. So yeah, it would be interesting. No, no, Joey only was acting upset because he was calling Joey out for buying something for Gabby. Oh. Hey, Schmiel, good to see you. Mr. Buckman. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Rochi, when, hopefully well, actually, I don't know. I was going to say, hopefully the pineapple gets back from his holiday, before Joey blows this, but, for Mike's good friends here, I kind of want it out sooner rather than later. Oh yeah, the lip. I know. I was trying. Like, I'm not a lip reader at all, but I was trying to like trying to figure it out. Did you notice how Joey was trying to hide behind the mic? I brought up Rochi how he how right before, when he muted himself, he took the call, and right before the dramatization came out, he looked right up at the camera. Which again could be a coincidence, but just, I don't know, just all these little things. Trust me, I've got all of Joey's lies from this week. Yeah. Plus stable. Oh, Stabby C isn't around the lip read. Oh yeah, that's right. She was deaf. Not sure how she communicate that to us. Gonna get me in trouble, Rochi. That was clever though. Yeah. So here's the thing. Here's something I don't think I'm the first one to think of this either. So Mike was very generous in many shows, including Joey's, with the especially the gifting of memberships. It's probably a good chunk of Joey's income probably came from MSIP. So if that income's gone, is that going to bother Joey, or is someone going to magically show up, someone we never heard of, and they're going to start gifting 10 Catalano TV memberships every live stream and give it away? So Man, I don't know. I just uh, I think the Adderall gave that away. Yeah, I'm not I don't think Joey and I also I I almost, and it's probably not a shock. I almost think Joey agreed to that because of he wanted to stick it to the pineapple. Cuz literally a couple days after we set that up for the second time, he started spamming. I was on Between Two Hacks with Echo, and he started spamming the chat. Joey did. Tune in September when OG Mumbling Nick and I will be doing blah blah blah. So yeah, I think he was. His obviously his heart's not in it. He just, I mean, he's fucking sniffing Adderall on fucking live streams. So the sobriety's out the door. But so we, as I said, Schmiel, we still don't know 100% either way. It just, there's been no definitive proof. Like when Ski Mask happened, um, Stencil knows firsthand. I believe Ski Mask's father put something on Facebook. Um, we have people in this Dabbleverse, we have, and some of them are in this chat that know we're very close with Mike, know his real name, his phone number, where he lived, everything. There's been no obituary. No one in his family has posted anything. And some of his sock accounts appear to be active. So you put all that together, along with all, with all the other circumstantial evidence. I'm saying 90% chance he's still alive. That's where I'm at. I don't know about anybody else. Like I said, I can't say definitively, but the people that would know that he's gone, they have heard nothing, and they have found nothing. 8 days and no obituary. 8 days and no family member posting anything. 8 days and known sock accounts are chatting things that sound an awful lot like things Mike would say. So, yeah, his digital footprint still seems active. Besides MSIP and the things that would that would let you know, just we're not finding them. Didn't Pogue do something like this? I'm not sure, but it wouldn't surprise me. That's what I mean. There might even, okay, here's where I feel bad. They're like, maybe Mike is in rehab, right? I mean, Joey said he's a big drinker. I don't know. Maybe there's a reason he had to go away. Maybe, as Joey said, someone was fucking with him and he wanted to get out. There are many real reasons to get the fuck out of the Dabbleverse, or why you have to go away for a while. 100% understand that. I just think faking your death is not the way to do it. If that's what this turns out to be, which almost certainly it is. Yeah, I thought right. I never Pogue. I wouldn't be surprised if he was. I shouldn't even say that. Okay, Vagina Wrinkle, yeah, says he was being trolled heavily on X. And Joey, we already played that part in this video, but Joey started to say something like that when Lou, I don't think Lou purposely cut him off. He was just answering someone's question about Ski Mask, but Joey was like, no one brought it up. No one was looking for any excuse. And Joey's like, everyone in the Dabbleverse, they think this is jokes. They think it's satire. They think it's funny. But I don't know. I mean, maybe someone was messing with Mike in the chat, and almost like, if that's the reason, Joey was almost laying it out there before he got cut off. So Joey forgets that he has tried way too many works before. Why would Joey give the other option? Right. Yes. He did two things. He brought out that option, and he, at one point, I think he's like, hey, all I know, because Lou might have been like, hey, if this is a work, blah blah blah, and Joey's like, hey, all I know is I got a call from his number, and it was a female saying it was his girlfriend. That's all. Like, in case it comes out, you don't want the blame. And Lou even sends Joey. I'm not going to get to it. I think it's at the end of this. Lou sends Joey some number, and they're comparing it to make sure it's the real number, some shit like that. But the source is also the problem here with all the shit. Like, I mean, this is the guy that faked a coma. As I said, this is the guy that pretended to evacuate his house during the hurricane and didn't leave, all sorts of things. I know there's more that I'm just not remembering, but he's done a lot of shit like this. Maybe a heart attack. That's in the back of my head. I could be wrong. But yeah, he's faked a lot of shit. And Rochi, let me ask you. I brought this up earlier. So if this is a work, Eckel thinks it was Mike's idea and not Joey's, which I found fascinating. If this ends up being a work between Joey and Mike, Rochi, your best guess, who do you think would be behind it? Yeah, I brought up Brent. I said something like this, in the real world, try not to let the Epstein files, the disappearing Epstein files die. And here we're trying not to let this go away until we get confirmation one way or the other. And as I said multiple times now, what Penis Wrinkle tweeted yesterday I thought was fantastic. It's it puts Joey on the spot, let him, and he's got to come up with something, and all he could come up with was the stuttering John, I'll sue you for defamation fucking bullshit. All right, so you agree with the pineapple. All right, interesting. I mean, you guys know Joey better than most of us, so all right, interesting. Oh, you're saying he didn't even So Rochi, you saying that he didn't even know that he got pranked too? Like he's being pranked like us? Like Joey, like Mike MSIP might be alive and Joey doesn't even fucking know? Or do you think he got taught? Like I don't really buy that part. If that's what you're saying, I think Joey would have known. Maybe he was asked, only because he kind of started throwing fucking clues out there. Okay, Joey was told about the work. Thank you. Yeah, and he just went along with it. All right. Why did Joey lock down his Twitter yesterday? Because Joey can't trust himself. Yeah. Yeah. Penis Wrinkle threw down the gauntlet. Joey did a couple threats and then took down his fucking ex again. But it's back up. Let me see if he's got anything going on there. Let's see if the goat is talking. Joey. Nope, still just his threats from yesterday to the Penis Wrinkle. Telling Penis Wrinkle he doesn't know what parody is. And then you crossed the line. Holy shit. All right. Let's go over those one more time. Because Penis Wrinkle's tweets are what kind of inspired me to do this this last minute fucking thing here. All right. Let's get those tweets back up there. Hopefully Penis Wrinkle has a good lawyer. Because I'm really sure Joey's coming after him. Holy shit. All right. Catalano TV. So Joey says, well, Penis Wrinkle says, the truth shall set you free, Joey. I'm not letting up until I get the truth or coordinates of where he is. And Joey's like, you just made a criminal accusation on a public platform. This ain't parody. One more step and I'll file. I didn't kill anyone. Watch what comes next. Joey C Protocol. Hashtag Joey C Protocol. Penis Wrinkle was like, then where is the body, Joey? His body, Joey. Either some insane story was concocted that he died from a surgery with a 5% chance to live, or you disposed of him and sloppily tried to sweep it under the rug on your show. Which is it? I want coordinates. Where is he? Hashtag justice for MSIP. Hashtag corpse hunt. with the goat. And Joey put, y'all better learn the difference between satire and slander. You start yelling, Joey sees a murderer. Oops, fuck it. Like a punchline, that ain't a joke. That's defamation. Say it again, and your clown mask won't protect you in court. So I've just read 2 in a row, and both of them, he's like, one more thing, and I'm coming after you. And he did nothing. And Penis responded, so asking a question is defamation now, dummy? Take your BS, stuttering John scare tactics back to the streets where they belong. We want to know where the body is, or we want the truth. Give me the coordinates now. Like I said, I thought this was a great tactic. Amazingly, Joey got super upset about this, taking it for serious. The truth shall shut you up. I think I read that one. And Joey said, nope, did I already cover that one? Did I go backwards? Or is Joey sharing the same fucking thing more than once? Joey is sharing the same tweet more than once. Okay. You crossed the line. Ain't no parody. Oh, you crossed the line. That ain't parody. It's a criminal accusation. Keep pushing, and the only punchline will be in court. Hashtag Joey C protocol. I am not John. Don't go there. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, then he shared that one again. All right. Yeah. Basically, Joey's just threatening fucking court. He said something to Doom, huh? He said, let me make this crystal clear. MSIP is gone, but I didn't kill him. That's a fact. You can twist it, clip, cry about it. I don't care. The man disappeared, and it had nothing to do with me. So unless you're bringing real evidence or a subpoena, shut your clown mouth and step. The man disappeared, and it had nothing to do with me. Not that he died. The man disappeared. Penis Wrinkle, clear the air. MSIP is my friend. Always has been. The rest of y'all clowns can keep spinning your fiction for retweets. Meanwhile, Joey's the one retweeting all these fucking things. We're out here building legacies while you're stuck juggling lies under the big top. Stay in your lane. All right, Uncle Bob must have wrote that one. But I believe this all started with Penis Wrinkle saying, Joe, you have 24 hours to release the coordinates of where you buried MSIP's corpse. If you comply, I will advise the judge in your county to go light on your sentence. The Wrinkle name holds a lot of weight in Florida. I'll be waiting. That could be nothing, but I think that's fucking weird that he said he disappeared and I had nothing to do with it. One more time. Let me make this crystal clear. MSIP is gone, but I didn't kill him. That's a fact. You can twist it, clip, cry about it. I don't care. The man disappeared, and I had nothing to do with it. Had nothing to do with me. So unless you're bringing real evidence or a subpoena, shut the clown mouth and step. Interesting. I know, Mr. Rob Saul had to find out firsthand. Even though you saved them a bunch of money, you saved them a bunch of money, which was very nice of you. God damn. Who writes like that apart from, yeah, some of that was definitely Uncle Bob. Yeah, Joey, he's going to give this up. He's going to give this up. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining me amazingly. I have no idea where you guys come, but I appreciate it. All I had was an idea. I should say I had an inspiration tonight from Penis Wrinkle's tweets. Hoping I can make something out of it. And if I did, it's only because you guys showed up. So thank you so much for participating. And if anyone gets any evidence either way, please DM Vagina Wrinkle, Penis Wrinkle, Rochi, one of those type of people, so we can get to the bottom of this, because something is not sitting right. Thank you, Penis Wrinkle. Thank you, guys. As always, I try my best, and I don't know when I'll be live. No show with the pineapple on Saturday. I got the political show on Sunday, and I will be on. I don't know if you heard, Rochi. I'm gonna make my BYB debut on Monday. The Ava was on yesterday. I guess it's liberal week, a progressive week. Yes, I got a feeling after looking at Penis Wrinkle. I got inspired by a penis wrinkle. Well, fading loyalty. All right, but yeah, I will. All right. If I'm being set up, don't tell me. I want to be surprised when I get trolled. But anyway, thank you guys again. I don't know. Maybe I'll do, if something comes up, I'll do another one of these on Saturday or something. But if not, political show Sunday and BYB on Monday. Thank you guys. Peace. Hey, ladies of the Dabbleverse. I'm good at eating pussies.
Mumbling Nick in the back room clearing cool pineapples rolls too straight to bear. It's the he-said cake, you've got some flair. Time to break the chains and take the air. I will try my best, won't let it rest. With a mic in hand, I'll ace this test. From the shadows to the limelight's crest, I will try my best. Yeah, I'll try my best. Yeah, I'll try my best. Nick's voice stumbles, but the words ignite. In the chaos, truth takes flight. No more scripts, no boss in sight. He's got his dream, he'll do it right. I will try my best, won't let it rest. With a mic in hand, I'll ace this test. From the shadows to the limelight's crest, I will try my best. Yeah, I'll try my best. Yeah, I'll try my best. Nick's voice stumbles, but the words ignite. In the chaos, truth takes flight. No more scripts, no boss in sight. He's got his dream, he'll do it right. I will try my best, won't let it rest. With a mic in hand, I'll ace this test. From the shadows to the limelight's crest, I will try my best. Yeah, I'll try my best. Interviews roll, stories unfold. Mumbling no more, his voice turns bold. Mr. C cheers from the sidelines go. Wrinkle pineapple left in the cold. Now the studio's his, the future bright. Nick's own podcast is guiding light. No more whispers, his tone takes fight. He's soaring now with all his might. Yeah!
Taz, if you want me to go down on you, I will. I'll try my best.